Yes. Good evening, viewers. Evening, everybody. We are back again on the Dual Podcast Forum. I am Dr. Maggie, and in the Dual Podcast, I am Auntie Maggie. That's my art name. Today, we have a very exciting guest on board, and she's going to talk about herself. And but the topic will interest everybody, I believe. It's about mental health in festive seasons, mental health during festive seasons. So let everybody open their ears and mind so that we can focus because we are in the festive season. Okay, I'm handing you over to an expert here to introduce herself. Your name is there, but Celestine, tell us who you are and what you do. Karibu.
Thank you very much, Auntie Maggie. Good evening, listeners, wherever you are, all viewers, good evening. Welcome. We'll be talking about what Dr. Maggie has introduced, mental health during festive season. My name is Celestine Omondi. I'm a counseling psychologist and an occupational therapist. I work at Oasis Mental Health Limited, and I work with young people. I work with families and children. And it's sure a festive season. How are we taking care of ourselves? Stay on and you listen to more as we continue.
Oh, Celestine, so you say you're a psychologist and you're a manager of this facility. Tell us more about the facility you manage and the kind of clients and the kind of work you do.
Oh, thank you very much. This facility is Oasis Mental Health Limited. We are rebranding, and as we are rebranding, we are transitioning to a name called Peponi Road Wellness Center. And in these facilities, we see both, majorly the majority of our population are young people, not more than 40 years, but also we see older people. We see children, we see adults, we see persons who are having challenges with mental health, and we see people who are are struggling with substance use disorder. We see quite a variety of persons. We see also people who also want to be guided on life decisions, who are having struggles to make up their mind on what they want to do. So we empower people to be able to decisions. We also work with corporates. We do corporate training. We train people in their workplaces, and also we train the corporate health employee relations to be able to know how to handle mental health at workplace. So we also partner with training institutions to have internships. So we train students at the place so that their skills are sharpened. And for that, we know we are standing out in the market because we have an holistic approach to our mental health care. So what we do at the facility is we work as a team. There is no one outstanding out, but we are a full mental health team, including spiritual counseling. So we are actually holistic. So that's what I
Okay,
do at
sorry,
the
I'm
center.
gonna. Okay. I know this is very interesting. A lot of people are wondering a mental health facility, mental. And when you talk about mental, people think of madness, picking papers, torn clothes. You know, tell us about all this work that you're doing. Are you having a facility where you're dealing with seriously mad people, or can you describe the clients that you're handling? Are they,
Thank you.
and does it mean the rest of us are all okay?
Thank you for asking that. If everybody else has an issue or not, or what is it in the population? We have what we call biopsychosocial. Biopsychosocial is a mental health status whereby you will need medicine care. Then we have this mental health, which is psychosocial, whereby you are unable to probably make a decision or come in terms to something that has happened to you, or be able to navigate life stressors. So all that is mental health, because when you're in that particular position where you are unable to navigate mental health, decisions that could forge you then you're actually struggling with your mental health. But that does not mean you're having a biopsychosocial disorder that needs medication. So at the center, we deal with people who both need medication and some don't need medication. They only need to be empowered, psychoeducated to be able to navigate life decisions, and very important life decisions for them. Never trivialize what somebody comes in with. It is important for that particular person. Take it as very important for them. And that's actually what we do at the center.
What are the commonest conditions? You say many of the people are young, below 40. That's very concerning. So a lot of young people are in your facility. You talk of people who are inpatients and you talk about outpatients. So some just walk in and leave, others in the facility. What are the commonest conditions that you're seeing in these young people?
The most common condition that is the highest that we get is substance use disorder. And substance use disorder, yes.
The commonest? Celestine, hello? You're frozen. I'm not getting you. You're frozen.
We are having
repeat again. You are frozen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I said we are, the majority of the cases is substance use disorder. We have persons who do come in with depression because they are unable to understand what is really going on in their lives. We have people who are struggling with attention deficit hyperactive disorder, that's ADHD. And commonly now we have two types of ADHD. Genetically in genetic ADHD and technologically acquired ADHD, because people are taking a lot of time on screen, and of course it causes them imbalances. You can imagine, just do a quick thinking of yourself. How many times do you probably, people who are used to TikTok or people who are used to scrolling on social media, how easy is it for you to place your phone down when you start scrolling one script after another, one script after another, and you realize, oh, time has passed. Probably what you needed to do has passed in time, procrastination. All that are issues that affect you executive functioning. So when your executive functioning is affected, then your mental health is affected.
Celestine, one, you're going to ask you to use simple terms when you talk of executive functioning. You know, this is a screen that so many people are watching in simple terms. Are you now saying that too much social media, too much watching of phones is affecting our brain? Just simple terms, please. Simple terms.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. When we are talking about your executive functioning, we are looking at your activities of daily living. Whatever you do every day, be it a professional work, be it your work around the home, be it interaction with other people, those are the executive functioning. You might find that people who are struggling with those functions to a point of their self-care is compromised.
Sorry, yes. I'll interrupt you because there's a question. I'm taking you back. You need to answer that question. You said something very, very important, that people watching so much screen time, people watching so much social media is affecting their brain.
Yes,
you know, I am one of the people there. I'm concerned. so that actually affects our brain.
Yes, it does affect our brain. As we scroll, as we search, this is it is quite you know, a passive activity, and as such it triggers the production of dopamine. Dopamine is a pleasurable hormone in our brain, and if we have that, we cause what we call hypersensitivity to the brain, and as such we are on a high all the time. So when we are in a high all the time, then we are unable to focus.
So viewers, you're hearing something so important, and I'm hoping that most of the viewers are people below 40, but anyway, we also need viewers above 40, like some of us. That too much of screen time, too much of mobile phone can affect our brain. Yeah. And what I'm wondering, can it affect our brain to a point that you actually get sick and you're admitted in a psychiatric or a mental hospital?
Yes,
Interesting.
it can. Yes, it can. I have seen situations whereby the screen has caused people to drop out of school, are unable to perform at work. And also it depends on the content that you're watching, because the brain processes what it sees, what it feels, what it smells. So what is it? What is the content? Think of probably young people, children who are watching screen without control and that they're watching adult content. What language do you eventually hear them say? It's because they've had it, they've seen it, they've processed it, and they're now acting it out. So our brains are created in a way that it will act out what it takes in. Input will give you the output, just as the way the IT people talk of garbage in, garbage out. It's exactly how your brain functions too.
So you're talking of the younger, there's some, Celestine, I've seen families where the father, the grandfather, the grandchild, they're all sitting there and watching a movie which is showing a bit of pornography, a bit of murder, some this and that. And hawana problem, wanaona wote, what do you think of that?
Setting boundaries. What age do we let people be exposed to explicit content? And how much explicit content would we allow? Because we also know that explicit content also has its slope side in addiction. So how do we handle that? And if you let the brain wander around, even for a 5-year-old child, they can also be able to internalize and behave and act out the explicit content. So content has to be watched with control and parental guidance.
Viewers, I just hope you're getting this heavy information, especially now when we are going to the festive season. We are heading for the festive season. The season of Christmas, the atmosphere is changing. Yeah. Now,
Yes.
Celestine, you're a psychologist and you're a child specialist as well. During this festive season, what do you think are the risks that will give people mental problems during the festive season? What are some of the risks? And what are the risks that people should avoid because they are listening to us?
When we're looking at the risks of the festive season, we are looking from financial, we are looking at physical, we are looking at family, we are looking at career also. We are looking at also loss and grief. All of us process different stages, different events in our lives differently. And at this particular point, there is also what we call the consumer pressure, the advertisements, buy one, get one free, the tradition of gifts exchange, the invitation with families. Let us set free. Let us take care of our health. Let us be able to reward ourselves after hard work for 12 months. How are we rewarding ourselves? How are we dealing with these pressures? How are the families being able to control? If I had a loss, and probably last Christmas we were full family, and this year we are less because of one reason. Either it could have been an issue of separation, it could be an issue of loss, it can be, and loss in many forms, loss in death, loss in separation, loss in traveling. All this would affect us. And as we are doing all this, are we thinking of the financial obligations that are coming with the new year? Are we thinking of the consumerism and how it's happening to us, and how are we thinking? What is my capacity to handle the consumerism? We all see billboards wherever we are, buy one, get one free, gifts. How are we going to handle all that?
Celestine, I've had some people say that festivity is even good for our mental health because now you're going to relax. You're going to drink, you're going to have family gatherings. There are people who never go up country. This is the time they're going home to see their grandparents. Now we are saying that it is also a stressful situation. What do you comment about that?
My comment about that is, of course, we look at it as a season of traveling. Did we plan it? Did we put resources together? Are we struggling to be able to match the pressure. You know, people only think that peer pressure is about adolescents, but there's peer pressure in adults, and this peer pressure in adults also has to do with the activities around festive season. There is a pressure to travel, there's pressure for holiday, there's pressure to do everything everybody is doing, a party, new clothes, adventure. And so these pressures would cause mental health. But if they are planned prior, they're not sudden, because sudden things and things we are not sure of will always cause us anxiety.
So we are learning that
the unknown.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are learning that planning is very important. Holidays are fine. Planning is very important. What of excessive celebration? Could this be one of the factors that people end up in more problems during festivities than otherwise? Excessive celebration, is it good for us?
No.
Are people excessive sometimes?
Yeah, definitely. This is a time for parties all over, and you're being invited by friends, you're being invited by relatives, you're being invited at office parties, you're being invited all over. It's a celebration mood. And with that celebration mood, have you thought prior what works for you? What is good for you? How do you need to do it? Setting prior thoughts and boundaries. Do you know who you are? Do you know how you act in terms of celebration moments? Are you able to control it? Yeah. Do you look at it prior that as I am going for this, I'm going for this function, I'm going to stay for even 4 hours, I'm going to stay for 3 hours. Are you able to stick to your timelines? If you're not, then remember that probably you're struggling with self-control.
Yeah, because I've had some people fall sick because of excess drinking. And even some have to be admitted in hospital intoxicated with problems.
Yes.
I've had people fall sick because of excess eating. I didn't even know that excess eating can also cause
yes.
problems.
It is not the usual that you do.
I've had some people, Celestine, who them Christmas ni kwenda kukunywa na kukunywa na kukunywa, wamekula Christmas.
Yes.
You know, how should we advise the viewers? Because we know that some of them may be tempted to either eat excessively or drink excessively or dance excessively, etc. What advice should we give them?
Remember, the season is coming, the season will pass, the season will be behind us, and you've got a life to have ahead of you. So how would you want to have your life ahead of you? So do not use the few days of Christmas season to waste the life ahead of you. How do you manage that? Prior thinking, planning, and organizing yourself. Yes, many people think, oh, I've been clean, I've been avoiding alcohol, but then it's Christmas time, it's time to go back, and then I'll boot out. Then you find yourself stuck in there.
Yeah, and then there's this belief that what is really Christmas all about? Is it just go eat, drink, and you forget your neighbor who has no food next to you, or who has, there are those who don't have anybody or don't have anything, What should an ideal Christmas season be like? I mean, how should it be?
A Christmas season is a family time. It's a time of sharing with families who are disadvantaged around you. They could be disadvantaged materially, financially, or even because of company. They might have everything, but they don't have somebody to visit them. The old. But not only physical visit. We could go physically to visit the old, but when we arrive again, we are all on our screens and we are not talking to the old people whom we've gone to see or visit. Being intentionally present, physically present, emotionally connected. not just to tick your boxes that we visited old people's home, or visited people who are aged, or we visited people who are disadvantaged in the community. But the best thing we were doing is probably taking selfies to share, because there's pressure to show what we have done. There's pressure to compete of who did more during this season. Are you part of the bandwagon that is carried away with the pressure of sharing, to see the comparing? So be intentional in touching another life.
Okay, so I'm hearing you saying that you have to be intentional, not just about yourself, but about impacting on another life. And
Yes.
some people say, Celestine, this should not only be once in a year over Christmas, that this should be a regular routine, that we think about others, that we take time to have a break, not just once in a year that you work like a donkey. Then you, what do you think about the need for wellness on a regular basis, taking care of ourselves on a regular basis than only over Christmas, over festivities?
Oh, self-care, self-care, self-care. There are so many competing life needs. And the competing life needs are from professional work to your career work, to family issues, to economic situations. And all this that are happening, how do you perceive them? We are told that if you take care of people to an average, then you know how to balance your internal and external locus of control. And a balanced internal and external locus of control gives you a balance of life. You are able to understand other people, because you find that at times we are in a mental imbalance because we are only internalizing on ourselves. Somebody may say, "Hi, good morning, Dr. Maggie. How are you? You look good." And probably it was your worst morning. And then you're like, some people get into other people's, you now want to look deep into that statement, which was just meant to say hi. So balancing your internal and external locus of control.
Yeah. Now, when we talk about holistic wellness, many viewers think that being well is just, when you're treated, is just medication, but taking care of yourself is many people don't quite understand what self-care, holistic self-care is. For example, if I just listen to music only, is it destructive? Things like dancing. I know some of us who like playing football or watching football, what are the wellness activities we should embrace in our daily life for us to be mentally well?
A walk.
Just
take a walk, take music, dance, listen to music, listen to stories, read a book, talk to someone, listen to people.
Celestine, I like singing and dancing. Is that a wellness activity?
Definitely, it's part of wellness. You're doing what you like doing. You're listening to music that is giving you message. Others would like gospel music. Others will like secular music. It's good for your mental health. It's something, not, the traditional thing you do.
So
just planning.
Listening to music, you have to list them, because guys are going for festivity and they need to hear. Listening to music, singing, going for holiday, going up country. What else?
Nature
Eating
walk.
A lot of nyama.
Nyama is sweet, is nice. We have to keep on slaughtering in festive season. Eat it with moderation. Everything should be done with moderation. Think of indoor games that would increase social interaction, family interaction.
Like which one, for example? Which games?
You could do board games like Scrabble. You will enjoy. You could do Monopoly. You could do Kenya at 50. It's a very nice game. There are many. You could play cards. You could play charades. And those, you may look at it like just playing indoor games, but you're increasing the bonding in a family. You're increasing your cognitive reasoning.
That is the mind. Eh? Now,
Because
somebody is
thinking,
asking a question. One of the viewers is asking a question.
yes.
According to you, which music should we listen to when eating to increase? which music should we listen to increase our appetite?
Wow, probably asking a music expert or a music therapist would be the best. But I'm thinking slow music would work because it's calming. That
But some of us want to lose appetite so we can slim. So do we now listen to fast music?
a very tricky question though, but I'm thinking if you're listening to hip hop and probably you love hip hop, then probably you have a temptation to wake up and dance. Then you'll have left the table, so you won't eat.
Now there's a question someone else is asking. Does music influence the behavior? I know you're an occupational therapist and the line of music come in. For example, there are some songs that you see people sing. I'm not going to mention popular singers who, the more you sing, the more you want to have a relationship with the opposite sex.
Yeah,
and it increases the desire to do things, you know, and then there are others that make you feel happy. There are other songs that make you feel peaceful. There are other songs that make you feel depressed and angry. I don't know. Do you think music, what is your experience?
Yes, every music has its message. And what message do you want to listen to? Very important. What are you used to? So there are messages that are looking sad, there are messages that would make you happy, there are messages that would talk to you and reason to you. And you can hear somebody telling you, that music made my day. It told me something. It communicated something to me. Yeah.
So it's a very important point because many people don't know that music can be a vehicle to take you to a better place or make you feel mentally well or make you feel crazy, right?
Yes.
So now that people are going to festive season, we're going to recommend viewers that you as you go, I'm sure some of you will listen to music, select the kind of music you're going to listen to, which is healthy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So we've talked about music, walking, holiday, being with family. My heart goes out to people who don't really have families, people who are lonely, people who are depressed. What should the society, if it was possible, what should the society do? Everybody lives near a neighbor who doesn't eat well, who's hungry, who's angry, who's sad. You know, what would you encourage Kenyans to do during this festive season and as a routine? To such people,
give yourself a target that this time I'll touch a life. I touch a life that I do not expect them to give me back. Never reach out to gifts because you're my friend, you'll give me a gift in return. Touch a life of someone who will never ever think of getting Celestine and giving Celestine something.
Are you talking about touching a life of a stranger or somebody who's not your relative or friend who is in need, right?
You could have relatives who are also in need. You could have a friend who is in need. You can have a neighbor. You could go to a home.
Okay.
You could donate to needy homes. And so you'll have shared your Christmas with somebody else.
Yeah. And I've heard, Celestine, that some doctors researched and they found that when you help people, when you love people, your mental health becomes better. Have you heard that?
When you impact another life, for sure.
When you impact another life positively. So and viewers, also, I think, yes. So viewers, is it something you would like to give as a prescription also during this festive season to impact on people's lives?
Definitely impact on people's life. When you give, not out of gratification because you have an overflowing basket of money or things, it's because you're giving from the space of care and love. You can only give when you know how to care and love. And that means you can do the same to yourself. You'll care about yourself, you'll love yourself, and we will avoid depression.
So we are hoping that many listeners are hearing this very important point. A lot of doctors or professionals will not tell you to give and to care or impact on someone as a way for your own mental health. Can you imagine?
It's not a part of the prescription for the doctor, but I know it's part of the prescription of an occupational therapist.
So as we are coming now towards the end, Oasis, this is a place that is open, I know, during this festive season where you work. What packages are you offering for people in need? Because there are some who can't come, some may just call.
We allow, sorry about the background noise of the dogs. We allow in calling. We have a package for you for pre-festive season and post-festive season. Before schools open, we are calling you, bring your children to be assessed and transitions, especially the ones who are now going to join new schools or who are transferring or they have a defining moment of their life. Please bring them. We have screening for children. We have screening for young adults, and even for adults who are transitioning to new careers or would want to change careers. Please, our doors are open during this festive season. Call us and make an appointment.
Oh, that is so wonderful, Celestine, because at least at this time, people are hearing, they will want to know your contact, So you'll have to share your contact so that people can call. Somebody watching this may call, may be lonely, just need to want to talk to somebody. Yeah?
Yes, so, let me share our contact of Oasis Hospital Mental Health, which is transitioning to Peponi Road Wellness Center, PRWC. That is our short name, PRWC. Easy to remember. So you can call us, you can reach us on this number and make a booking, and we shall take care of you. 1 minute, and I give you our contacts. 0743 155 846. 0743 155 846.
Yeah, so viewers, when you hear that, whenever you have an issue, maybe suffering from depression, loneliness, stress of any nature, isn't it?
Yes.
You can call and somebody will help you, somebody will advise you. And I'm sure that you have helped so many people from the time you opened, isn't it, Celestine?
Thank you very much. We've helped quite a number of people. We have an in-house, well-stocked pharmacy. We have a functioning laboratory. We have our own in-house psychologists. We have occupational therapy. We have spiritual counselors. We have fine arts, mental health focus. We have Zumba classes. We have many more and many more. Welcome.
Wow, that is wonderful. So, Celestine, what is your parting shot to viewers who are watching, going to go for festive season? Some wengine wamepanga crates of beer ile wataenda kunywa.
Yes. Wanapigia mwili pole.
What is your parting shot?
My parting shot is enjoy the season and enjoy responsibly, realizing that you still have a whole life ahead of you. Set your boundaries and set them well for you. And if you can extend that grace to your neighbor or the people around you at home and remind them that the festive season is here with us, but we can have fun without overindulging, fun that we will enjoy beyond this festive season.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, so I think, Celestine, I just want to thank you. There's somebody, there's another question. Single people, do they matter? What should they do in this festive season?
Wow. Single people have connections, could be friends, family, workmates, family of origin, acquired family, some network. Yes, you also have a right to enjoy this festive season with your loved ones. Yes.
That is a very good information. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So nobody's left out.
Yes.
Okay, I would just say thank you very much. And there's one person who wants a certain topic to be discussed in the next podcast.
Mhm.
Somebody is interested to discuss the topic of money and how
Mhm.
money makes people mad, because too much
Ah,
money brings mental illness. Do you guys know that that's
psychosis of
possible?
money.
Yeah. So this is a topic
It
from
would be
experts.
nice.
This is going to be
Yes.
a topic that too much success or too much money can bring a medical condition called what is it? Financial psychosis.
The money psychosis, the financial psychosis.
Yeah. So I'm sure everybody wants to listen to that. Money is good, but when it's too much and too sudden, you can be admitted in Celestine's hospital. Okay. So
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
okay, otherwise, thank you. We hope viewers will really enjoy responsibly and will
Yes.
care about the neighbor. Remember the neighbor and those who are single and those who are in need. And embrace wellness. You know, some people, even just to go on holiday, they are so used to watching TV as the main thing. You need to go out, see the animals. Kenya is such a beautiful country, by the way.
Definitely it
Tour the
is.
places, you know. There's so much you can do to enjoy, not just uh, money, office, drinking. You know, there are ways in which you can enjoy your holiday. Otherwise, thank you, viewers. We'll welcome you to the next presentation, next discussion. This is a forum where we discuss issues, and anybody can text us so that we can look at points that we can actually bring on board and be able to share through the experts we invite. We thank you so much and have a wonderful night. Thank you, Celestine. Have a wonderful
Thank you
evening.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you
Kwaheri.
very much. Have
Bye.
a great evening. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.